Hello there, and welcome to a very special episode of Electric Sheep. This is our 405th subscriber special, so thank you for watching, and thank you even more if you're a subscriber. So, without any further delay, let's listen to Powerful Magic.
Powerful magic, I am Androx, and I have tasted the culture of 100 worlds. I have feasted with kings. I have fought in wars I had no stake in. I have witnessed advanced medical technologies and allowed them to alter my biology so I could experience wonders specific to alien biology. Nothing was denied to me. As on all other worlds, I came to sample each world's drugs and fermented foods and drinks. And so eventually, I came to experience human drugs and alcohol. My brain and body chemistry had been altered to react as though I were a human being, so I indulged in the fanciest of cuisines. I watched their operas and explored their massive libraries of films. From there, I absorbed their art, from books to paintings to sculptures. And then I came to understand that humans had an enormous variety of drugs and alcoholic beverages. I spent many months tasting and experimenting with alcohol, nicotine, and marijuana-based substances. Even with my imitation of human biology, I was still too strong to succumb to addiction or dysfunction. But I had learned that humans carried many warnings about how drugs and alcohol could ruin a life. So I proceeded cautiously. I planned on sampling all of Earth's drugs. Then I heard rumors of magic mushrooms. Based on their descriptions, I could understand how powerful or how weak the substance was supposed to be. I acquired roughly 5 grams of these magical mushrooms. I wanted the full effect, so I ate them all. At first, I thought the mushrooms were faulty or inauthentic. But after some time, I began laughing involuntarily. Then a massive wave of feeling overwhelmed me. I had seen twin suns rise. I had witnessed the mass wedding of a dozen cyborg lords. I had watched entire civilizations tear themselves apart and rebuild themselves. But this was something else. I became afraid of my own breathing. I concentrated heavily on my deep, heavy breaths, listening to each one as though it were a mechanical process I might somehow forget. And then I realized I was afraid. I didn't want to hallucinate. I feared the creeping change. I, Androx, was not prepared for what humans called a bad trip. I couldn't define what was wrong, but I felt a great wrongness. And I feared death in abundance. My imagination became autonomous. It functioned on its own. I didn't want to close my eyes because I feared what I would see. For many hours I suffered. Finally I relented. I closed my eyes. Hallucinations exploded forth. Something resembling slime mold, something resembling intestines. Twisted shapes crawled through an impossible darkness, appearing and disappearing with no logic I could understand. And then I remembered something. I did not fear the strange. I did not fear the twisted. I did not fear the disgusting. So I stopped fighting it. I no longer feared the end of positive flow. Instead, I swam deeply into the negative, the horrible, the wrongness. I explored it, I endured it, and eventually it began to pass. I did not sleep. I stayed awake until the next day. There, I finally decided that I had seen enough. I had underestimated the power of human drugs. I had no interest in continuing to sample the human experience, but I had enjoyed it. I respected the power of humanity, even the power to destroy themselves, even the power to rebuild themselves. I would sample no more substances from Earth. They were for Earthlings, and I was not an Earthling. I am Androx. I am satisfied being myself. I need not look for deeper meaning. It will likely find me whether or not I seek it. I do not believe in superstition. I never have. But after 100 worlds, after kings and wars and alien medicines and civilizations beyond counting, I had finally encountered something I could only describe in the language of the people who made it famous. Magic. Humans had powerful magic.
Well, I really liked how this story turned out. It ended with the title as an Electric Sheep story should, and it really brings you on a journey on the bad trip that this alien went on that became something of self discovery. And don't think that this is in any way a promotion of drugs or a recommendation that you should do them. If anything, it is a warning to respect how potent and powerful they can be. And I think it it should go without saying that Androx probably wouldn't have survived doing all of Earth's drugs. If he was experiencing things as a human does, he probably would die if he tried to venture further into the realm of drugs. And so, yeah, consider this a tale of caution, and maybe you can experience his journey through the story, not by imitating the character. Yeah, learn from this character not by imitation, but by just going on the journey with them and maybe discovering yourself a little bit too. You don't need drugs to discover yourself. I'm Captain Canada, Joseph Arthur Roszell. I want to thank you for watching. I want to wish you all luck in the world. I love you, and I want you to know that suicide is never, ever the answer. Peace out for now.